Hi guys, I have two handbags here from this Alma collection, and they're both in epi leather. Very close color, I should say. Are they close? It's almost orange. The other one is brown, but it almost looks orange. Okay, so this is one of the one of my favorites, if not my favorite, the Alma shape, the dome shape. It's like a satchel type. You can put in a long, you can add in straps if you want to, but I never want that because it just, I don't know, it's not that classy. And besides, this is a big size already, so it would truly it would really hurt your shoulders. I have problems with my shoulders. Even if I have the tiniest crossbody bag, camera bag, it would still hurt my shoulders. So I really don't know. I'm better off carrying my bag by hand or just in the crook of my arm, and that's it. Or sometimes shoulder bags, but it would still hurt. But anyway, this one of course is, for me, it's strictly handheld. Okay, this is the, I would say, PM bag, but I'm not sure if it's the PM, but I've looked it up. It's the PM. This is large. This is slightly larger than the, because I've had the Damier Ebin, and it looked smaller than this. But anyway, let's just, yeah. So this is the first one. I got this flawed. I think that will be corrected. There's just a slight, it's a heavy scratching. So this is actually one of the most durable leathers. I love epi leather because it's not weather, it's weather resistant, it's rain resistant and all that, and it's very easy to just wipe the dirt off and things like that, unless it's a major mark or a major dirt. In this case, I think this was really, they must have rubbed it off against something that I think it peeled off the first layer. So I guess just a tiny bit of paint would do. It would correct the, or at least even out the color. Okay, so this is a vintage piece. Okay, nothing major. It's really beautiful. It just has the dirt over here. I really don't know how to remove epi leather dirt. I know how to remove patent leather, which is non-acetone, but it's not really bothersome. Nobody sees it. Okay, so it has, of course, double zipper on both sides, and I think they call this Kenya brown. This is the vintage style. There you go. It's like a corduroy type of lining or velvet, and it's orange. It looks orange brown. And there is the Louis Vuitton made in, what does it say this was made from? Made in France, Louis Vuitton. And I could not remove it's very hard to pull the the tag inside the bag. So yeah, so I have two of these because I recalled them from the Real because I have been consigned to the Real, and although I am a VIP status there, I've sold more than 80,000 or more, but they now have this 65% instead of 70% for loyal consigners. So I used to get 70%, and now it's only 65%, and they had this for $500. So I'm like, this is like giving it away. So I'd rather keep it in my collection. I'm not that, desperate. It just really frustrates us consigners, because what I do is I consign my handbags if I don't feel like it, if I don't want to keep it. And since January, they have bumped up another 5% for their take. So instead of 70, I'm only getting 65. So 65% of $500 would be like whatever. You cannot get a Louis Vuitton, even the ickiest ones on eBay for that, for $200 plus. So I'm like, no, I'd rather keep it. Besides, it looks really, really nice. So I'd rather keep it, and it can jolly well stay in my collection. All right, so there's another one. This one looks newish. No, because of the color. I mean, and I have no problems. Normally the wear on these handbags would be on the handles. They would be like super dark. And this one is really, really nice. As you can see, there's not any major, except for some, you know, some scuffs at the bottom. And where was this made from? It says made in France, Louis Vuitton made in France. And it's it has like a purple, you can see purple leather thing there. So it says here, I cannot lift, I don't want to yank it, guys. So yeah, so I think this is a newer version, but still, it's still a vintage. Let me see, what does it say here? For some reason I can't read it. It says 97, so 1997, so it's a vintage. It's well over 20 years, guys. So there you go. Okay, so I just love the classic Alma, and one of my favorites. You know, it will never go out of style. This shape, dome shaped, and the measurements, they're 12.5 in length, and then 9.5 in height, and probably 7 inches, almost 7 inches in width. So this can hold a lot, and I would say this is ideal for those who go to the office. I think this is just way too big for me, because I only wear my bags, my pretty bags, when I go to church. So anyway, very classic bag, and they're really, really nice. And yeah, I've owned the epi leather. I have had a lot of epi leather, especially in the Noe version. I've had all the different colors, the tricolors, the bicolors, be it GM, Petit, Noe, or whatever, because that's one of my favorites also. I'm not very fond of the Speedy though, although I've owned a lot of those Speedies, because I can't see a thing. I can't see a thing. I just find it very, very, you know, it's just very, very common. And yeah, I think I think this needs a little bit of oil, so it would go smoothly. And what I don't like sometimes is that it gets twisted. This one gets twisted. So yeah, so there you go, guys. They're really, really nice to add to my collection. Okay, there you go. Bye.